Andrew McInvale will step into the ball game as the new pitcher, as the Wind Surge and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals move into the bottom of the 7th inning. Ernie Yake will step it up. The Sycamore went 4 1/3 innings. Naturals have to be very happy with what he did today. Gave up the 2 hits, did not allow a run. He walked 2 and struck out 3. Came in and immediately gave up the 2 inherited runners back in the 2nd inning of this ball game. Did not look good at all. But then from that point on, he was pretty much lights out. Ernie Yake steps into the batter's box, and Yake takes the pitch here for a ball. So McInvale becomes the 3rd pitcher of the day for the Naturals. 2 balls and no strikes. One of the traditions we do here at Riverfront is the 7th inning stretch, sponsored by our great friends at Old Chicago Pizza and Tap Room. Of course, I even went there for lunch yesterday. I had a very good pizza and some good chicken wings. 2 balls and a strike now to the hitter, but I throw the softy balls out of the radio booth during the 7th inning. And the 2-1 pitch going to be taken here for a strike. And I look out there and I see our good friend Jay Prater, the Cake weather, I guess meteorologist would be the correct term. 2 balls, but we always call him the weather guy. 2 balls and 2 strikes down to the batter. And he's wearing a Bad News Bears jersey. 2-2 delivery. It's certainly opened my eyes. It's got the Chico's bail bonds written on the back and the Bears across the front. I don't think I've ever seen one of those. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Very creative. See a few other jerseys out there. There's a Michael Jordan, North Carolina jersey. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ernie Yake at the plate, and the 2-2 delivery is going to miss here for ball 3, and it's now a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes now to the batter, Yake. 3-2 here to the batter. And the delivery from Andrew McInvale, and it's going to be a fly ball straight away center. Center fielder Parker Bates is there to make the catch. And there's 1 out here in the 7th inning. So with 1 down, it brings to the plate the Wind Surge center fielder Deshaun Kersey Jr. He has walked, struck out, and singled. Kersey 3rd in the league. Pitch going to be taken for a strike. 0-1 now to the batter. No balls, 1 strike now with 1 out here to the batter, Deshaun Kersey. The 0-1 delivery going to be swung through and missed here for a strike. It's now 0-2 now to the batter. No balls, 2 strikes now with 1 out. Ball game here in the home half of inning number 7. And here's the 0-2 delivery, awaiting the hitter Deshaun Kersey. McInvale comes set, and the 0-2 pitch is going to be just outside for a ball, and it's now 1-2 now to the hitter. One ball and 2 strikes now to the batter. And the 1-2 delivery, check swing, did he go? They said he was able to hold up. Kersey started to go, but was able to abruptly pause his swing, and he holed up. And it's now 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the batter. And now time is called as Deshaun will step out of the batter's box here in a 4-2 ball game. The Wind Surge scored 4 runs in the 2nd to jump out to an early 4-0 lead. The offense has not done anything since. In fact, the Wind Surge since that inning have managed just 2 hits. And you've watched the Naturals get a couple of runs on 4 hits. There's the pitch to Kersey, and it's going to be swung on and struck him out. So with 2 outs, it'll bring to the plate the shortstop, Brooks Lee. Hit by a pitch, drove in a run. But other than that, is 0 for 2 officially in the ballgame. So the Wind-Surge shortstop, Brooks Lee, steps into the batter's box here with the bases empty here in the bottom of the 7th inning, and the pitch is going to be taken here for a ball, and it's now 1-0 now with 2 away now to the hitter. Ball and no strikes. 1 ball, no strike delivery, and it's going to be swung on and fouled back, and we'll try it again now with the count being evened up at a ball and a strike. 1-1 now with 2 down here to the batter, Brooks Lee. One and one now with 2 outs here to the batter, and the pitch going to be down low for a ball, and it's now 2 balls and 1 strike now to the batter, Brooks Lee. For the Wind-Surge, 4 runs on 4 hits. For the Naturals, 2 runs on 4 hits. Game in the bottom of the 7th inning. Lee, who has a hit in each of his last 2 games in this series, swings away, a fly ball, well struck, left center field, and on the run, Jennison will make the catch, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. Our ball game will head to the 8th. Surge. Patrick Winkle, the Wind-Surge catcher, will step into the batter's box as our ball game moves into the bottom of the 8th inning. The Wind-Surge protecting a 2-run lead. Wind-Surge were able to get a huge insurance run in the 8th inning in the ball game 2 nights ago, and then they gave up a run in the top of the 9th inning on the Jake Means home run, so that helped out the Wind-Surge tremendously. The Wind-Surge bullpen has been doing a good job, and you got 4 early runs today, and see if the Wind-Surge can hold on. 1-1 pitch going to be taken here for a ball, and it's now 2 balls and 1 strike now to the hitter. 2-1 now to the batter, Patrick Winkle. And the 2-1 delivery, it's going to be swung on and fouled off right at the plate. And we'll try it again now with the count being evened up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 now to the hitter. Wichita leading it by the score of 4-2. For the Surge, 4 runs on 4 hits. Winkle in today's ball game has reached on a walk, and that picked up an RBI, his 23rd of the season. The pitch going to be down low for a ball, and it's now 3 balls and 2 strikes now to the hitter. 3 balls and 2 strikes now to the batter, Patrick Winkle. And the payoff pitch going to be fouled off third base side, up and out of play, and we'll try it again now with the count being at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Twins went for the 3-game sweep today against Baltimore. They fall up a little short. They gave up 2 in the bottom of the 8th inning and end up tripping up and losing to Baltimore. They'll be back in action taking on the Royals tomorrow night at Target. Line drive down the right field line. Foul. And we'll try it again now with the count being 3-2. Top of the 9th inning in Philadelphia. And that's lead the Phillies 5-4. Elsewhere around baseball today, Cincinnati, another win. They beat the San Diego Padres by the final score of 4-3. The Reds, of course, former Wind-Surge infielder Spencer Steer, enjoying a terrific season. He had a walk-off hit there on Friday night. This one's going to be swung on and struck him out, and Winkle's a strikeout. There were folks, I saw a story about Spencer Steer's walk-off hit the other day. There were folks that complained because the Reds won the game in the 10th, and they launched fireworks Meanwhile, next door at Paycom Stadium, which is the home of the Bengals, pitch going to be popped up down the line. There was a Taylor Swift concert going on, and this one's going to drop. And after Steers' heroics, they launched fireworks, and you could not hear the concert for a few minutes after the Reds celebration, as they have been rolling. And they had won their, I think at the time, several in a row. Now they lost yesterday, but they're still in first place, tied with Milwaukee, leading the Pirates by 5.5. So the Reds with another win here today. The Brewers beat Pittsburgh today 6-3. That's a final. Atlanta knocked off the Braves 6-3. I mentioned that the I mentioned that the Royals in action as we speak. They are hosting the Dodgers in Kansas City, having a good afternoon. They lead Los Angeles 9-1 that ball game at the K in the bottom of the 7th inning. 1-1 pitch here to Severino, and it's going to be up and away now for a ball. And it's now 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 now to the hitter. So a chance for the Royals to take 2 out of 3 against the LA Dodgers. 2-1 pitch, swung through and missed here for strike 2, and it's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 now to the batter, Severino. Already has a hit and a walk in today's ball game. McInvale in his 2nd inning of relief. Hoffman, the starter, was bounced in the 2nd. And here we are in the 8th inning. And the 2-2 pitch, Severino swings away and he fouls this one back. Try it again now with the count being evened up at 2 balls and 2 strikes now with 1 out. 2-2 now to the batter, Junior Severino. 2 balls and 2 strikes now with 1 out, and the 2-2 delivery swung on and struck him out. Sevy is a strikeout victim. Another punch out for the wind surge. And this will bring to the plate Aaron Sabato, but before Sabato can come up, Larry Carter making a walk to the mound here, beginning to warm up in the pen. So the visit is over. There's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And Aaron Sabato will step into the batter's box here. So the pitch going to miss down low for a ball. Looking around those big league standings, Atlanta has won 8 in a row. Of course, they finished off a 3-game sweep of the Twins earlier in the week. Ball and no strikes, and now have continued it as they sit atop the National League East standings by a full 9 games over the Marlins. 1 ball and 1 strike now with 2 down. 1 ball and 1 strike now to the batter, Aaron Sabato. And the 1-1 pitch going to be outside for a ball, and it's now 2 balls and 1 strike now to the batter, Sabato. 2-1 now with 2 down here to the hitter. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and it's going to be taken for a strike. Sabato didn't like the call, as he's going to ask for his timeout here and step out of the batter's box. I think he thought it might have been a little low. Sabato, of course, got the big frame, big first baseman, you know, a guy that stands in at 6'2". Here's the 2-ball, 2-strike pitch, and the 2-2 delivery. It's going to be swung on and struck him out. The Wind Surge go down in order here in the 8th. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We go to the 9th. The Wind Surge with a 2-run lead, trying to put on the finishing touches.